Johnny Somali's parents are not supporting him after the incident. An online report mentioned that his parents expressed their disappointment. His father stated he was upset with Somali, while his mother revealed that Somali's personality changed drastically after suffering a head injury in a car accident. His father also mentioned that he prays every day for his son but struggles to discipline him, as Somali tends to cut off contact and disappear for weeks when admonished. Somali's parents also expressed their upset over this move. His father was disappointed in Somali, and his mother said that Somali's personality changed drastically after he suffered a head injury in a car accident. He says he prays every day for his son. In an interview, one of Johnny Somali's moderators, who used to work with him, also expressed that Johnny Somali's parents are not happy with his actions.
So, he had your number because I think I remember you saying that you had communication with his mum?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How does his mum and his family feel about all of this and what they're seeing?
Well, the things his father said hurt him a lot. That's also how people enable him. Well, if people think they want to get a reaction, they just say, yeah, I hope you never get kids because we don't want to mother you. So legit what his dad said to him. He gets really angry about that, so his parents really don't like it.
Johnny Somali's situation has worsened as his trial date was postponed to March. While this might seem like good news, it's actually not. His phone, computer, and other belongings have been seized by the government, and he is prohibited from working in Korea.
He can't stream.
Oh, so now he has no revenue.
And so people were like, yo, why is this guy in prison? Korea's like, why would he put him in prison and pay for his place to stay and food? You stay outside, you pay for your own shit. But he can't work. He can't leave. He can't work. He can't make money.
But he can buy stuff.
But he has to spend money.
Johnny Somali's situation has worsened as his trial date was postponed to March. While this might seem like good news, it's actually not. His phone, computer, and other belongings have been seized by the government, and he is prohibited from working in Korea. As a result, he is unable to earn money in any way. Considering the kind of incidents he has been involved in, I don't believe anyone in Korea will be willing to help him with anything.
But he can buy stuff to work. You can buy another camera.
They confiscated. They're confiscating his shit.
Yeah, but he can buy another one.
But they're going to confiscate that too. Gangster, right? He was supposed to have his trial at Christmas. They pushed it back another 4 or 5 months.
Oh, that's even worse.
So he can't leave. He can't work. He can't make no money. And it's going to last at least another 4 or 5 months. So they're basically just draining him of everything he's got before they even do the court process.
Months, young like ruler.
And you might feel bad. Oh, this guy was out on bail and he decided to do the exact same thing he's being accused of.
Johnny Somali has been given many chances to change his behavior. However, whenever he had the opportunity to improve himself, he acted against South Korea. He even attempted to provoke North Korea against South Korea. Through such actions, he has ultimately placed himself in a precarious and dangerous situation. It was claimed that he had escaped from South Korea to North Korea, but this was later proven false.
DMZ. I made it to North Korea. Thank the Lord, thank God.
Even if he tried, it would be technically impossible to do so. Here's why. Legal Mindset confirmed that it is impossible to go to the DMZ due to the presence of numerous landmines, more than anywhere else in the world.
Korea is effectively an island, right? The DMZ has more mines than any other area in the world. So he's not going north. Let's just get that out of the...
And back is all North Korea.
So it's all North Korea, and where we are is sort of one little safe spot, but this is all mined as well, right?
Yes, there's approximately, I'm assuming, 1,000 mines within this area alone.
The only other option would be to enter China, but would China ever allow an undocumented person to enter? No way.
Yeah, he's not to get smuggled out. How? And where would he go? Is he going to go in a fish boat to China? Because that's his really only option. And I don't think China is going to let in an undocumented, American, African, migrant, right? I don't think that's happening.
After seeing his video here, a man commented that if Ramsey were really an NK right now, he'd never stream ever again, because with his intelligence and attitude, he'd be cooked there within a minute. A female news reporter asked a South Korean soldier what would happen to her if she went to North Korea.
We could walk onto the North Korean side of it. But if I were to do that outside the building, to actually step over that line here, what would happen to me?
The soldier replied that they might take her knees down and grab her.
What would happen is all these soldiers here would make an attempt to stop you, especially me. And once you get over there, we can no longer help you.
What would the North Koreans do?
Probably run down there and grab you.
Now, considering this response, imagine what they would do to Johnny Somali. If such risks exist for a news reporter, think about the consequences Johnny might face for his actions. Another part of the interview with Johnny Somali's moderator revealed that Johnny actually wasn't earning much. This confirms that until his first trial in March, his chances of survival are quite low.
And how much money was he making roughly a day? Just in case nobody's all. I know I heard you throw out a figure, but
Yeah.
in a day roughly, how much would he make?
If he was streaming a long stream, it was 700 a day.
$700.
That's only on donations.
So okay, so $700 only on donations altogether in a day, with like views and whatnot. How much would you say he was bringing in?
Well, he was demonetized because he was lazy and not removed the music in his vault, so he would not get any money from YouTube, like barely. On Kick, he was making more money. I think when he was in Japan, it was like nearly 2,000 in 2 days because he had a donor goal of 2K and he reached it in 2 days. So,
Right.
but then you also had subscriptions. So.
Was he getting a lot of donations, or was it like a couple of people that were sending in massive donations?
That's the thing, you can't see that.
Oh, okay.
Because I can type in any random name I want.
Yeah.
YouTuber Abba and Preach revealed in their video how a Korean friend explained that Johnny Somali could have gotten away without severe consequences, since South Korea typically doesn't impose long jail sentences unless it involves drugs. However, Johnny was also accused of drug-related offenses, complicating his situation.
My person in Korea told me, like, listen, generally the justice system over there is pretty lenient. They don't really sentence people to long terms unless it's like violent offenses or drugs. But apparently this guy got some drug-related stuff involved too.
Johnny Somali's moderator also admitted that Johnny had taken drugs in Israel.
Is Johnny a drug addict?
In Israel, he became a drug addict, yeah, for sure.
I think the reason I ask is that there was people saying that he shaved his head off for that reason because of the drugs that they were looking for, like trace amounts in him.
He got riled up by his community and the people from his Twitter space and all that stuff.
After analyzing the latest news, it's clear that the upcoming days for Johnny Somali are looking extremely difficult. The South Korean government seems to have taken a unique approach to deal with him, one that could slowly lead to his downfall. Instead of allowing him to serve time in prison, where he would receive basic necessities like food and shelter, they have implemented measures that ensure he struggles to survive outside the system. Johnny cannot stream, as his streaming equipment has been seized. He cannot work, as he doesn't have a work permit. Moreover, he is unable to return to the United States. With no source of income, no support, and no way out, it's becoming apparent how dire his situation truly is. Without access to resources or help, Johnny Somali may soon find himself completely drained and unable to continue, fading away without leaving much of a trace.